Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm here to bring to you another EFC 24/7 news report this evening, and we've got updates for you on the three players that are due to be joining Everton at the moment. Obviously, you've seen in the thumbnail, it's Allan, James Rodriguez and Allan and Doucouré. So we'll be bringing you up to date with where they're up to. Obviously, they've not been announced. We're getting quite impatient as to them not being announced because we thought the deals were very close a couple of days ago. Really, we thought it'd be announced yesterday for definite, and then we thought, well, it's not being announced, so it's got to be today, and it's obviously still not being announced. We've got to 7:30 and we've still had no news, so we're thinking it's going to be tomorrow now, at least, maybe even a couple of days after. But Everton might embarrass me by just announcing the signings after we put this video out, but we're pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow now. So whether the club are waiting to announce them all together as a triple announcement, it looks likely, because it looks like at least one or two of these deals are over the line already. But we're being reassured by Alan Myers that no one at the club is basically dragging the feet. It's all systems go to get these deals over the line and announced as soon as possible. So we'll start with Allan. He left the Titanic Hotel this morning. He was captured by Sky Sports cameras, you may have seen already. And Sky think he went to Finch Farm. They've got cameras there as well. The deal seems to be done, and it's just about filming a deal. He's filming a video now, etc., according to a couple of journalists online. Now, there was a second taxi after Allan left the hotel, and people thought it was going to be James Rodriguez or Doucouré to get in that taxi. And the man who got in that taxi was Sandro Ramirez, which is a bit of a letdown, really. He left the Titanic as well this morning. I'm not really sure why. I think he was on his way to Finch Farm as well. But yeah, that was a bit of a letdown. But that's Allan. That's where that's up to. It seems to be that deal's probably the closest to the three of them to being done and being announced potentially tomorrow, unless they're waiting on all three of them to be announced together. Now, the hiccup is with James Rodriguez, reportedly. No one really knows where this one's up to, because there's been a couple of reports, mostly rumours really, on Twitter of a hitch in a deal, a potential hiccup where Real Madrid have got in touch and are sorting out last things with the club or with the player. I think he stayed in the hotel today. You know, he stayed in Liverpool City Centre. He didn't come to Finch Farm. He was spotted at San Carlo restaurant this afternoon, and he put an Instagram story up, which might be the floor of the Titanic gym, apparently, according to people who've been there. He underwent a medical yesterday, according to The Athletic, so we're just waiting on final details, but obviously the deal's not yet being completed. But it seems like patience is needed with this one. I know Everton fans have been very patient already, and we've not been very patient in the group chat, to be honest. We're still waiting. I'm still getting notifications right now asking whether there's any news, but there's not yet. There's not been any announcements just yet, so we're going to have to sit tight and wait until potentially tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, and not any later than that. But that's the James deal. With regards to Allan and Doucouré, Sport Witness report that he's on site to complete his move on a 4-year deal. Probably a similar situation to James. It's all about contracts, medicals, etc., but nothing's been confirmed. All speculation, but patience needed again. So back to the James deal. I think it's a permanent deal, just to quell any rumours of it being a loan. I think it was TalkSport who reported it was a loan. Obviously, his deal runs out at Real Madrid last year, so it is probably going to be a permanent deal worth about £22 million. So that's where those three deals are up to. A rumour, obviously we're reporting proper news rather than rumours, which is good over the last couple of days, because these reports are normally rumours. But one rumour for you, this is according to Spanish journalist Hector Gomez. Everton and Bayer Leverkusen are interested in Valencia's Jasper Cillessen. Valencia seems to be having a big sell-off, already selling Rodrigo, Danny Parejo and Francis Coquelin, and they seem to be making funds available following the pandemic, and it seems that Everton could potentially be in for Cillessen, ex-Barcelona goalkeeper, ex-Ajax goalkeeper, Netherlands international goalkeeper, very, very good standard, and someone who could probably definitely actually challenge Jordan Pickford for the number one spot at Everton, and I think that's what Pickford needs. He was making quite a few mistakes last year, and he didn't really have anyone on his back to push him for that number one spot. So if he were to get that through, I'd definitely feel more comfortable ahead of the coming season. Other news, it's Bill Kenwright's birthday, so happy birthday, Bill. I'm sure he's not listening, but happy birthday, Bill, anyway, from all of the Toffee Blues. And yeah, I've criticised Bill in the past quite publicly on the Echo podcast, the View from the Gladys Street, and I'd like to take that back. And I was a bit harsh on him, and he's a Blue through and through. And I know he's had his financial troubles with the club, but there's no one more Everton than Bill Kenwright. So happy birthday, Bill. Paul Joyce has come out with some financial news for us today, so bear with me with this one because it's quite long. Clubs in danger of breaching the Premier League's financial regulations have been given a stay of execution after it was secretly relaxed its profit and sustainability rules due to the coronavirus pandemic. Finances will be assessed over an average of last season and next season combined, rather than the 29-20 season alone. Clubs will be allowed to write off any losses or extra spending caused by COVID-19, such as reduced gate receipts or lower TV income. Everton are potentially the biggest beneficiaries of the rule change, which was agreed by top flight clubs at their annual meeting last month, as it's bought them more time. And this could explain, this is just what we've got, that was the news from Paul Joyce, this is what we're gauging from it. That could explain the sudden business of getting these 3 deals over the line. The club needed to sell first before buying, that was reported by the Echo, but now relaxed rules may mean they can buy before selling. So that could be why we've suddenly seen a surge in transfer activity, not confirmed yet obviously, but in terms of getting Allan, James Rodriguez and Doucouré close to getting over the line. I know it's not been announced just yet, but that's probably where that's come from. Everton have been given slightly more free rein in terms of transfers, but I think we do still have to sell players after we bought these 3 in. The likes of Cenk Tosun, Bezic, Sandro, we'll be looking to offload those players and a few more. So yeah, that's pretty much the news coming out of Everton today. I'm sorry we haven't got any confirmed deals for you, but it will be at least one surely within the next 24 hours. If not, then they're waiting for a triple announcement and the Hammers deals dragging back the other 2. But yeah, we don't even know if that hitch is true. That's all rumours on social media, but that's the news to bring to you today. So let us know, are you getting as impatient as we are over these deals in the comments? And hope you've enjoyed the video anyway, and we hope to bring to you some solid news tomorrow. But yeah, that's where we're up to at the moment. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and join us next time on the Toffee Blues.